Hey everyone, Raphael here with the next Fire Academy video. Today we're going to be showing you how to rescue a trapped victim if they're unconscious. We'll show how to rescue somebody who's conscious and able to get out on their own once we have a solid AI system in place for that. You'll simply just tell them you need to get out and point them in the right direction, and they'll make their way out on their own. But in the more tricky situation where you find yourself needing to pull somebody out who cannot do it on their own, we're going to show you how you're going to do that in EmergeNYC. So, as you can see, we're going to have to cut through this roll down gate over here again, just like the last video. Now we have a good going fire in there and a trapped person. And then we're going to have to force a door that's behind this roll down gate. And then we're going to rescue the victim. So we're going to be putting the 3 lessons that we've shown so far together. So you can see the lock on this roll down door. That's what we're going to have to cut to get this open. So we'll cut it right there. And if we cut it for long enough on the other side as well, it should open for us. There we go. So we'll go ahead and switch to our Halligan. Now for these equipment, you'll have holsters and it'll show on the player. So if we holster our K-12 saw, it'll show as like a sling over his shoulder, and it'll be kind of behind him. For these other tools like the axe and the Halligan, they'll be combined together, like many firefighters do it. You'll also be able to drop tools and pick them back up if your inventory is full, but we're still working on that equipment system. But it's not going to be this simple where you can just whip it out. So here we go. We're going to open this door. Keep in mind all these animations are still work in progress, and so are all the everything you see is a work in progress. This is just the base skeleton of the game. So you can see we made it into the building. We've got it open. Now the smoke is starting to come out. I'll let you guys see that a little better. So I'll go ahead and look for the victim. My plan is for when you enter a building like this, and once you're at the door and you put your mask on, that it forces you into a first person view, which I want to demo this feature later, but it's not ready. And you'll have the filters if you're wearing a mask, and it'll have the sounds of you breathing, so it'll be a lot more immersive and feel more realistic than the third person, sort of like this where you have clipping through walls and stuff like that. Alright guys, so as you can see, we've made entry into the building. I had to restart the video because there was a problem, but we're going to continue where we left off. One thing is you can also see the smoke starts to seep out of the door once we get it open. Alright, so we'll position ourselves in a position to get in. As I mentioned, you'll usually be in first person when this is happening, but just for this video's sake, we'll show it in third person. So we're going to make entry, and all these crouch animations and drag animations are still works in progress. So this is very early development of this, so we just like to show things that aren't ready, just so you guys know that we're working hard and things are getting done. Alright, so we're going to position ourselves in a good position to get her out. We'll press our action key, which is F, to pick her up. And we'll slowly start to drag her out. We're going to slow those rotations, but the guy who knows how to do that isn't around to tell me how to do it before this video, so I went ahead and did it. But remember, none of this is final. This is all works in progress constantly. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and drop the victim. Okay, that shows a better drop animation than the one that just happened. But there's our victim, and that's how you rescue a unconscious victim. So Right now the way it works is even if I'm standing at her legs, if I try and pick her up, she'll rotate towards me, and then we can drag from there. But we're gonna have rotating animations so that, you know, it doesn't look that stiff and whatnot. But for now it's something. So we hope you guys can see the work we're putting into this and the progress. It's taken a while, but it's paying off. So the next video is gonna be how to use the fire extinguishers in the can and how to put out a small fire using those. And we hope you're excited for that one, because we are excited. The more and more this game gets put together, it's starting to become what I've always wanted it to be. So I will catch you guys next week. If not Sunday, then sometime next week. It's just hard to finish all these things in just 1 week, so we don't want to rush it. But we'll get it done, and it'll be great. It'll be the best fire game ever made. Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'll see you guys next week, and let us know what you think about this and some feedback in the comments, and share and like and subscribe. Thanks.